Hi everybody, welcome to No Tippy Tappy Football, brought to you by Boyle Sports. I put my podcast voice on there, did you realise that? We were chatting away, I was really northern, then all of a sudden I had my podcast voice. Are you okay?
I've noticed that, especially when you go on BBC these days. It gets posher and posher. You know
I've got BBC voice.
BBC voice.
Right,
well, in the old days, you wouldn't know because you're not old enough. You wouldn't get a job without a posh voice on the BBC.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're turning, are you?
Yeah.
No.
Is that what they're doing to you?
No, there's room for working class northern women's voices these days.
Yes, very true.
And there's room for a very southern voice on this podcast
Very
today
southern
as
voice.
well. Would you like to introduce our
Well,
guest?
yes, I mean, a short spell with me sadly came to an end because of an injury, which maybe talk about at West Ham, like I mean. So it's a big welcome to David
Thank
Bentley.
you.
Pleasure to have you this morning.
Cheers, thank you. Pleasure to be here, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Looking forward to
Welcome.
it.
So I've got former Arsenal, Blackburn, Spurs, West Ham, England midfielder, production wrote the very entertaining David Bentley.
Thank you guys. Is that Corey? Was
Yeah.
He's
Are you happy with
redeemed
that?
himself.
You can sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. I wonder what he means by that then.
What do you think he means
I
by that?
don't know. Yeah, what are you saying?
Well, before we get into the football topics, and obviously there's always loads to go on about, we asked Sam's Instagram followers to send in any questions last night. Somebody immediately sent in to ask if Sam knew the story of David getting a McDonald's delivered to the England camp.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay.
No, that's
Share that one with us, David.
Share that one.
Isn't it? It's gaffer.
Yeah.
Share that one.
Don't release it to the gaffer. Oh, the McDonald's, yeah, that was under. It was difficult, the England camp, and that's
Was
where
this at St George's or
no,
was
this
it
was
the
at
hotel?
Grove.
The
This
Grove
was at the
Hotel,
Grove,
yeah.
But they had us on the ground floor, and they had security guards either end. But they had windows on the ground floor, which contraband could come through, Sam.
Contraband.
You could get anything in.
The England prison. Yeah. How
But-
did you do it then? How did you have to write to the delivery driver and say, come to
Well,
the
I
window
had-
3 down on the left?
Yeah, well, Gazza had, what was he, 5 bellies, and I had a guy called Mams, yeah. Scaffolder, Chesant, go on. But he used to work for me, sort of driving me about a bit. I had a problem with driving, and then he'd come on. So then he became the England supplier, yeah. But the England element, the reason why is because it was under Capello. That's what it was. And
You got restricted with the sort of food you could eat then.
Sam, it was unbelievable.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. I heard.
I obviously disagree with it massively. It was on $9 million a year or something when he couldn't speak English, and then he set rules where you could only start your dinner if the captain sat down, and you could only leave the table if the
captain
captain.
gets up.
All these.
Who was
Old
the captain?
school.
It's just not
Who was the
English.
captain at the
stuff.
time?
That's old.
Is it
Yeah, that's
England?
not really.
Come on.
No.
Who was the captain at the time?
John Terry, David. But
And
you
was
had
John Terry all right with
and
it,
you-
or did he like wind you up
yeah,
with it?
yeah,
Like,
a little bit, but even he felt a bit awkward.
Yeah.
But then you had Becks and people like that, Scholes, you had all the big hitters. And you're like, Gerrard, Lampard, Owen, you can't get up though unless and it set a bad atmosphere within the camp. You know, everybody just was, it weren't good. And so to liven things up, and plus, we weren't allowed salt on a dinner, we weren't allowed ketchup, you know, you're just like, the boys had been out on the bender the night before.
It's a bit too far, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Which is, he come in and tried to change it up, but it didn't quite work. So that's what led to contraband, McDonald's and so on. Because the guys would all go, God, get us this. So
so it wasn't even just a McDonald's for you; it was a
no,
squad
it was a
McDonald's.
full team. Everyone was putting their orders in. Michael Owen was running the betting book. I was running like
The
contraband.
McDonald's.
But all of that was for team. It was for team morale, and you know what I mean. Like if you saw all the boys won a bit, like what's the McDonald's? I don't think it's going to do anything really. Not when you got 4 or 5 days before the game. Not the night before.
Okay,
No.
just to
It
confirm.
was like a Monday. You know what I mean? It weren't,
just to
but
confirm.
yeah, it was slightly professional. But it was good fun though. It caught like the boys loved it. Boys loved it.
Do you think any of the current England squad would smuggle a McDonald's into the hotel?
I think you've got to be very careful, you know, you handle the top players today and make sure you get the best out of them. But as in terms of saying, let's have, it's a bit like, you know, I'd say to my lads in the early days, right, let's get in this pub.
Yeah, loved that. That's why he's a living legend.
You know what I mean?
That is why he's one of the
Let's
greatest
go and
managers.
let's get in this pub. Right,
Love
you've got
I want to
tomorrow
play. I
off.
want to run. I want to run.
Yeah, we'll have a good time, and then just be careful. don't drive home, don't drink and drive and stuff, all that you'd say. But let's release together and enjoy ourselves. And it's amazing how the player opens up and you get to listen to what they got to say, you know. And of course, now you could lose your job. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, you look at the board of directors, go, what's this what's the manager thinking of? What's he, oh, you know, he's not, you know. So you got to be very, very careful how you handle the situation today and how you handle the players.
So
That's why you are a legend and one of the greatest managers that England's ever had. And I've never met a player that hasn't loved playing for you. And that is because of the old-fashioned principles that you're managing young men. And sometimes you've got to give a little bit and take a little bit. And you've got to be... I think it's gone too much the other way. Sports science has taken over the management of football, which has made it predictable, boring, and drawn that sort of... that maverick, spontaneous sort of player. Correct. That's what we all want to see.
Yeah.
And,
we've talked about it a few weeks, David, about how coaches are coaching too much.
Yeah. You don't need
You know what I mean? You've got to run here, you've got to run there. You can only run where I want you to run. You can't run anywhere else. You know what I mean? And I think that's made the player give up thinking for himself.
Yeah, don't think,
Well,
you can see it.
They look over and go, what do you want me to do? Instead of, you know, instinctively doing what's the right thing. When all is said and done, the Premier League players, for me, they should always be able to make a decision like that.
Yeah.
And you'll point it out if they make the wrong decision and say, look, 100%. Listen, you know, you can't have too many of them, lad. You might end up out the team. But if you're doing the right decision, you're in the team every week.
But you see that when you're watching, you can see the players are restricted. You know, that naturally gifted player is not being allowed to express himself.
Yeah.
Sometimes the management or the coaching structure is there to manage them 24 hours a day, weekly. But as soon as they get out on that pitch, they want all the players to express themselves, set a structure and allow the players to go. But as you're watching football now, and I think a lot of people are saying it, you can see boredom within the fan, boredom within the players.
Quiet moments.
I've got a whole section of it coming up as well.
Oh, right.
You've jumped ahead for me.
I like that.
I'm organised.
It's the Man City thing.
Did you like Ray and Turkey in the cup final, by the way? Sam wasn't into it.
Old-fashioned artist.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, right.
Everything about what he did that day is inspiring. Like my son, 12 years old, he's a 10. He's like that. Well, number 10s now are goalkeepers, isn't they? They're the ones on the ball doing cross. You're like, oh, what are you having the ball for? But that's what you want to see. That inspires you to want to watch football. There's different elements to football.
When he rolled over, have you seen the clip when he was fouled and he rolled over? I loved it. I loved it. So you guys had a brief crossing. So you signed David 2011 at West Ham, but sadly... You only got 5 games for you because you got a serious injury.
It's the main reason why I wanted to come on, actually. It's quite an emotional sort of thing, actually, for me. Yeah, it is.
It's a big shame for us.
Gutted, I was. Absolutely gutted.
You know, because we're getting a talented player and we're getting him on loan, which normally escalates into a brighter future if he does well, because we won't want to let him go back. He wasn't that happy at Arsenal, wasn't it? So
yeah. Well, I come from Tottenham.
Yeah.
And but I had 3 years there. It was up and down sort of 3 years. We qualified for the Champions League, but sort of certain things weren't happening there. And then obviously to get the opportunity to play under Sam at West Ham, and I loved that. I loved it. Loved the players that you had there, Nobes and Nolan running the dressing room, all the banter and that every day, and the coaching staff were brilliant. Going into the games, you did have that freedom, but I was only there for 8 weeks.
8 weeks, yeah.
And the truth is, the last 2 games I played for you, I played injured. Yeah, I played with a condyle defect. My knee was about that big, and I didn't tell anyone. And I was just so. I think you're on that emotional roller coaster as a footballer, and you find a place where you're, and the fans and the football clubs, everything, and the people in and around it. I thought, I'm loving this. I was going home, I think I found
me home,
and then
as it were.
And then my knee just goes and it swells up. It's twice as big. And I'm going, I'm at home. I'm not telling the physios. I'm icing it. Legs up in the air. And that I've never told this story, but obviously going, and I played the last 2 games, and everyone's like, you weren't good. I was going, fucking my knee. And then in the end, you just have to go. And he's gone. And it ended up being condyle defect, and it never.
Did you have it drilled in the end?
Yeah, I had it drilled, but it just never was the same. I spent a year out, made it worse. They've got promoted, and you're just like, And that was probably the toughest moment where you're looking at your career going, and it was tough going, I think it's over. And that was the sort of moment which, spending a year out as well, and being...
It's a big injury, though, isn't it?
It's a big injury. First couple of months was tough. Probably handled it. It was quite hard. But then worked as hard as I could for 4 or 5 months to get back. Got myself back. But then when I come back, my knee just wasn't the same.
No.
Never spoke about it because I didn't want. But I don't. When people go, you're making an excuse.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was the truth, and that's what happened.
Sadly.
But, I was gutted really that happened. Yeah.
Oh, is that when?
No,
Oh.
little tear comes
Yeah,
down.
no,
Everyone's going, "Oh, shut up, Bentley."
No, I think that's really sad that you finally found somewhere where you felt comfortable with Sam and everybody.
Well, like I
was
said,
there.
we were lucky.
Yeah,
We did a bit of work to get him to come, and the fact of the matter, he was dropping down into the Championship, which was a big commitment for him and great for us. Like you mean, so I mean, we got promoted in the end, but I'm sure he'd have played a much bigger part in that promotion year had he stayed with us, because of the...
I'm still gutted about missing the back stick at Millwall. We let me know about that. I walked back in the dressing room and went, "No, don't look at him."
You could
Millwall.
get told
that was a
off.
game.
I'd not like to see that. Yeah. But the big question is, did you get to experience a Sam Allardyce pre-season night out?
I didn't do the night out, but I did the night out that he allowed us to all go on. It wasn't. It weren't pre-season because I've heard about all that. Like, I was wishing that I could have experienced them. I know all the boys were telling me, but he let us go literally. Oh, big team bonding night out.
That's right.
I had to pick up the bill because I was a new player.
Yeah.
Picked up the bill, and then I was out 4 weeks later.
You just winked.
That was a good night out, and that's what it was. It was
bonding,
even
building, yes.
Literally night out, and all the players and. Yeah, just that bonding, and you're thinking, "Oh, I love it here, I love it." And then your knee goes. There you go. Sad time.
Yeah.
Sad time. Got through it. Though. I'm still here.
Yeah. You're smiling.
There you go. The teeth looking all right.
So we're talking about the team bonding. I think that's so fascinating what you said about Sam and how everybody liked playing for him and how important that team bonding aspect is and how football's so different these days. We're going to talk about England in a minute because obviously we're on the international break and with the World Cup coming up. Yeah. If you were England manager now, pre-World Cup, would a team bonding night out be in the schedule? Would it be important to you? Would it be important for the players?
Well, like I say, you've got your difficulties on would it have to be alcohol free because you couldn't take the risk?
Oh no,
and it wouldn't be very good then, would it? You know what I mean? So I think that as committed as I am and how important they are, I personally would be very sceptical by the criticism that would come my way if anything went wrong. I mean, I got heavily criticised for giving them a day off, let them go home, because they come to my first gather. They come from all over on the Sunday, maybe some Monday morning, and they get bogged down in St George's Park, and we're not playing till the following Sunday or Monday. I can't remember actually now. And we were training, taking it easy on recovery and stuff like that, and we just said, let's let them go home. Yeah. And then they'll come back Thursday and they'll be really ready. It's like on a tournament, rather than getting bogged down in the World Cup, what you're going to let them do between games?
Well, you need to be flexible.
You know what I mean? Let them enjoy the partner, if the partner's there, let them come together, where it might be.
You might get knackered if you got one. You might get a lively one.
Don't know what you mean, David.
So it's always you're always balancing against what might end up in the papers.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter that it builds up a situation where more often than not you take the safe route.
Yeah.
And not always is the safe route the right way. Sometimes you've got to be brave enough to stand up and be counted and do what you think's right, like you mean.
Yeah.
And if the players appreciate it, they'll perform for you.
Yeah, I think football now is a bit of a reflection on society, and maybe both ways as well. Is that you're more concerned about what's going to be written in the paper or what's going
How
to be
you look on social
media.
media.
Yeah, you should never. You live your life the way it feels, not the way it looks. But generally, like we all live now, because we're scared of the way it looks or what someone's going to say, and then potentially losing your job over something that is actually beneficial for the team. But the interesting part of what we call a night out is you might have quiet players in the squad, ones that haven't integrated into the sort of team, new players that have come in. And nights out sort of bring out this energy and vibe that everybody comes out of their shell. And it is bonding the team.
It is, yeah.
As long as you don't overdo it, 1 or 2 is fine and it's good. And you get people that you wouldn't,
normally,
amount of time.
yeah.
Stefan on show and people like that were like that. And then they're on the night out, they're like, woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, it bonds you.
Yeah.
And you think, do you know what? I'm going to protect him. I'll run back for him.
Right, we're going to talk more England and we're also going to talk Spurs, of course. But first, big thank you to our sponsors, as always. Thank you so much to Boyle Sports. And don't forget, new Boyle Sports customers can get a bet £10, get £40 in free bets offer. Plus, a 50% bet builder boost for West Ham versus Leeds on Sunday in the FA Cup. 18 plus, T's and C's apply. Please gamble responsibly.
Well done.
Thank you. Yes. I've got good at that, throughout the season.
She's got a bit tongue-tied at this.
Yeah. Bet builder boost is quite hard to say.
Good.
Boyle Sports are our new sponsor this season, so it's...
bet builder boost.
Took a while to get the flow, didn't it?
Got good with that now, haven't I?
Yeah, you did. It's good.
Right. England, obviously, we're in the international break, so England had the friendly against Uruguay. Did anybody impress you enough to get into the final squad?
I thought it was just it was a case of Thomas Tuchel testing and trying a load of players. I mean, there were that many substitutions.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like just a strange game in the end, typical friendly, and I think that the good thing out of that is to see what he hasn't seen before with some of the players. Even though it might be a small opportunity, if you've only got that small opportunity, you've got to impress where you get that opportunity, and whether some of the players has done that. We'll have to wait and see what his judgment is. But wasn't a great game, and
no, very boring.
Ended up 1-1, didn't it? Like, I mean, and there's nothing because you sit down in England or up. There's nothing on it because it's a friendly.
Big talking points from the game, obviously, was Ben White and the booing that he received.
Yes.
Am I right in remembering that you got booed for England?
Israel, Wembley, yeah. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Should give a bit of background to
yes,
why.
please.
Yeah, come on then.
Fill us in.
Right, so under 21s, Stuart Pearce was in charge, and they had the under 21 tournament coming up in the summer. But I come off a big season with Blackburn. I think I've done it was something about 60 games.
Wow.
Because we had we started in June, all these games, good runs in the cups. And so it was a big season, and I forced myself into I played for the England B team at Burnley, so I spent a week away after the season ended, and then got myself into the England team, played 2 games, I think it was, and then after that, the tournament was coming up, and Hughesy got on the phone to me and says, "You ain't going, because we got Intertoto Cup on the 28th of June start date, and that tournament don't finish until the 30th, so you're not going." So I had to get on the phone to Stuart and say, I did it, and I phoned him and said, "Look, I've had a big season, I don't feel, obviously physically, I don't feel right. I think it's right that someone else should have the opportunity to play." And, worded it correctly. Whilst my manager and the club are like, "You ain't going." Like, this was the whole club.
Yeah,
would tell him.
difficult position to be in.
Yeah, and pulled out, and the aftermath was like, it was like a bomb. Yeah, but
and that was for the 21s.
And it kicked off, and it was all
How
over
did it
Talksport.
get portrayed in the press?
Well, Stuart come out. He didn't. For me, he didn't.
Wasn't very happy.
It weren't nice.
No, they were nice
he went,
way
"I
of
let my
doing it."
country down."
No, he didn't.
People are at war, and all this sort of game. Yeah. And it went into the media.
Naughty.
And normally with me, it gets you a little bit like that anyway. People are like, "Oh, get on that." But so it was all over Talksport. That's when Carragher was working. I had to phone up. I rung up. I was like, "I'm not having this," because back then it was when Talksport was on Sky. But I was at my
David
granddad's.
Bentley, I'd like to go on air now. And
I was at my granddad's in Spain. They'd gone out over the
I bet they couldn't wait to get you on air then.
Yeah, I know. And I've gone, because I think my dad and everyone's ringing me going, "The Kane in you."
Yeah.
Because you didn't really, it weren't like it is now. You're kind of aware that that's going to come.
Yeah.
Just woke up to carnage, and that was a bit of a difficult time, because I was a few plans and that I had to rearrange.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
International, one wrong move. And
I know.
You know.
Did you explain how did you explain your decision?
It don't matter.
I didn't.
It don't matter in the end, though, does
quiet.
it? It stays with you.
I got back into the England, and that's where the boo come from.
So you won't have been surprised then that Ben White got booed at weekend?
Yeah, the general public have only see what they read. You know, they don't see, whether it is. You said, and I'm like, I was just told I won't let it go, and I had to stay. I go, all right, well, because I wanted to kick on, and plus, even though I had a good season, but even in your head, and back then, it's not like now. Now, being a squad player, it's just fag on. Like I watch them, like when I was playing, if I was at the team, I'd be devastated. I'd be going, I'd be humiliated.
Knocking on the manager's door.
I wouldn't be able to walk.
What's it? Yeah.
Yeah,
why am I not in the team? Yeah,
I'm not in the team. Your family's on the file. You're not in the team. You're not good enough. That's how it was back then. You had this, but now it's like, I'm being rested today. They're a bit more. There's not as much that they have to deal with. So there was an element of me going, well, I don't want to miss out on being in the starting team for the Intertoto Cup, because if I'm out the team and somebody else comes in.
Yeah,
you lose your place.
There was a little bit of because I could have gone against Blackburn and said, but I was like, well, I was slightly concerned that to be honest, I'm not going to have a rest, and I might. Next season's a big year for me, and I was only 20, 21 or whatever I was, and you're just thinking. So there's times when I don't know the full story on Ben White.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
something's
does,
gone on, and there's a bit of bad negativity around him, and I think he's readdressed that, because I don't think he likes talking, but he's come out and he's done something this week, an interview with someone where he's come out and said, because he doesn't like football. I've never really played with a player that doesn't like. I don't think you can reach the top without liking it to a certain amount. And I think he had that negativity around him. Something's happened. Maybe he's had a falling out. Maybe the perception of him as well, and that negative sort of press has come, and that's what's drove the booing, really. I think the other countries have. I think that's the missing element to why they do well. You look at the Brazil squads and some of the other teams, or Spain, they seem to have this different way of being and more relaxed about sort of life, like we're sort of uptight, and I think that comes across in the way we play football sometimes. And that's why, that might be the missing element in why we don't win. Because it's not, obviously, we've had ability and we've got ability now. But you look at that. I remember under 21s, and we stayed in the same hotel as the Italian team. We went down for lunch at 7 o'clock. They were there at 7 o'clock on the other table. Wine got brought out for them.
Yeah.
And we'd finished at 7. I was back in my room at 25 past, because we were just all like, we've finished now. Go back to the room.
Italian. Come
back down for they used to do the 10 o'clock snacks, come down.
That's right,
snacks, everyone comes down. Still there. All still there. And you look at that cultural sort of togetherness. They've got this togetherness and learning a lot more about each other, and it's like that's their culture of why they do things. But certain things that we used to do, like when we talk about the nights out, the horse racing day, or whatever, the English way of doing things, sometimes that's maybe what won us a World Cup years ago, 66, that togetherness, that kind of... So you think that there's more to it, like Sam will tell you, there's more to it than just... Coaching and ability. There's more to making an environment, a winning environment, than just, I've got a good player. We've got Cole Palmer. And then he's just out there. There's a bit more that needs to come. I don't know. And that's the difficult thing, and trying to harness that and having the right, not just the coach, because he's the best coach and he won this European gig, did this. He's creating that environment which people can express themselves and love football and win the World Cup. Come on, England!
I always said it's mental.
Yeah.
It's not a physical challenge for the England squad, because it's very good. In its strength and depth, it's very good. There's no question about that. The organisation by the coach is obviously important. Understanding what it takes to win the World Cup can easily be done from a statistic point of view. But having the mentality to get over the line is where we've been lacking. So we've got the, and we've got in a position where sometimes it's the coach's fault. They haven't changed it quick enough. Sometimes the players have not had the mentality to go on and win that tournament as they should have done with the talent that they've got. And so the longer that goes on, the more difficult it becomes to get over the line. It's a bit like the golfer, isn't it? You look at the golfers who have been top draw golfers, but then have, in their early years have been there to win the tournament, but missed the 3-foot putt.
Yeah.
And then as all of a sudden 10 years has gone and they've never won a major. And they never will, because it's gone on to, we get to the stage and we're changing quite a lot of the players now from the last World Cup.
Yeah.
Because a different squad. Can this squad, how can he instill the mentality into the team to be victorious? Because that means it doesn't matter. I know everybody will criticize on it. It doesn't matter how you play as long as you win. Yeah. Nobody will bother about anything about how we played if we win in the World Cup, however, which way you choose to win it. Everybody will be absolutely delighted. Because so they go on about don't play the right way, you've got to play the right way. The right way is winning it and winning the tournament. And the adjustment he has to make with 5 subs and the heat is the critical point of the coach. His timing, seeing what he needs to change. He can't wait till the goal goes in. Yeah. And then change. It's far too late. He's got to do it before it happens. He's got to put a stop to it. And he's got to make a substitution to win the game. You know, so they're big decisions that the coach has to make, which is in the time he's had, at the level he's had, he should be able to handle the pressure of that. And that might be a key factor in helping us maybe win it this time.
Yeah. My memories are 1990 and 96 is where you had that biggest attachment with the players that's what inspired me to play. Gazza, Bobby Robson as a manager, Terry Venables as a manager in the Euros 96, and that attachment that you had to the fans, and yet that belief. And it come down to luck, didn't it, really? We lost by Gazza not getting in the back stick or penalties. Yeah. But that was probably the time where you thought, well, that was the best shape we've ever been in. But that was, I believe that was because Bobby and Terry created an environment in which the players loved being in it. Yeah. And no matter when they got caught with the dentist chair, go on. Yeah. But Terry defended his
players,
probably give some of the greatest, and the players then went out onto the pitch and gave the management and the fans some of the greatest England performances ever, which are iconic moments and that's one in my life and all the people, you know, my sort of age group that sort of inspired them as England fans. And you look, I think there was a period with Graham Taylor, I think, come in that period where we didn't qualify in 94. That's right, USA. He created a negative environment. So I've been part of positive and negatives. And it's not only about the best players or the best coaching, or sometimes it's about environment. I do believe it. I'm a firm believer. Looking back now, you look at, and that's why he was so good and so respected within the game from the players, is because you look at Bolton, JJ Kocher, Jorkaeff, all these legends, loved it. You speak to them, they're like, go and play for him. Anywhere he goes, I'll go and play for him, because it's just like we're out there. And Bolton, how successful we are. If they're on, I was going, I'm watching Bolton, because you had the players who played in a way, and that has to be concentrated on more than the data-driven side, because you're getting so many people coming out, and the ex-players, and now the fans are just going a bit bored, like, really, need a bit more, you know. So with the England, I think that would be my main thing with the England squad, is like, come on, like, enjoy it. I
just want you to know, David Bentley, you bring up Euro 96. I'm Scottish, so I'd rather skip it, if that's all right. Bring up the bloody dentist chair again.
Scottish.
Born in Edinburgh.
Man City fan. What's happening here?
Born in Edinburgh.
Was you?
Moved here when I was 10.
Posh there.
Yes, let's skip 96, shall we?
Do you know, I always thought Glasgow was the capital of Scotland.
Really?
I did. I don't know why.
Yeah. Celtic and Rangers.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
But Edinburgh's capital. I don't know whether anyone else thinks that.
It's beautiful.
I love it up there.
Different class, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Edinburgh Castle.
I've been there a few times,
Yeah.
There's decent places there in Edinburgh.
Oh,
I've had a
it's lovely.
couple of nights out there.
Yeah.
Played golf North Berwick.
Oh, no
Yeah, loved it there.
Yeah, yeah.
I won it there as well.
Very good.
Yeah,
It's a
I know,
beautiful,
didn't I?
isn't
What's
it?
your
Right on
handicap
the
then?
beach.
Oh, he's a
but
regular.
the old
7.
bandit.
Is he? Yeah.
7,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archfield House. Have you been
Oh,
there?
no, we haven't.
Oh, it's lovely there.
Yeah.
It's a nice place.
My brother lives in Musselburgh.
Does he?
Yeah, it's right
Horse
near
racing
North
straight
Berwick.
there. There you
Right,
go.
yeah.
Woo!
Horse racing's right there.
And my
yeah.
uncle lives
Yeah.
St Andrews. He lives up that way. He's
My
been up
brother
there
got
30
married in
years.
St Andrews.
Did
It's
he?
gorgeous, yeah.
So my
Yeah.
cousins class themselves as Scottish now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
look.
Everyone-
He goes connection.
everyone wants to
You're
be
English.
Scottish. I'm Scottish,
Oh, you
David
look,
Bentley.
you're looking McTominay and all that. Look, but you're looking forward to it.
I'm
eh?
going to the game. I'm working the game
I'm
tomorrow.
Natalie. There you go.
I'm Natalie, yes. Yeah, I'm working the game Scotland play Ivory Coast at Everton tomorrow.
Oh,
don't
right, very good.
Yeah, at the new Hill Dickinson.
New
So
There you go.
yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay, sorry, right, back to
right.
England.
Where
gonna
were we
talk-
then?
We are going to talk England, even though I am Scottish. A couple of questions on the squad for you both.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So obviously Harry Maguire played, and we know Sam's a big Harry Maguire fan. Thomas Tuchel had some quotes on Harry Maguire saying basically that he's the 5th choice centre back.
Bit
So
harsh,
Is that
isn't
what
it?
he's come out
Yeah.
and said?
Bit harsh,
So,
isn't it, that one?
he
That's
said,
harsh.
I see
He's a good leader.
Yeah, I see Konza ahead. I
player.
see Gay ahead. It's no secret. I see Trevor Chalobah on the level of mobility, are slightly ahead of him. Also Stones, but he had injuries, so Maguire needed to come into camp.
Has he come out and said that?
Yeah. What for?
It's
So
a very German way of delivery, that isn't it? It's very to the
No,
point.
to the
Yeah.
point, yeah.
I
know?
quite like it. He knows, at least he knows where he stands.
Yeah, I know, but that's...
Harry says, might have been to his own detriment. Says doesn't cause a problem.
No.
I mean, all the shit he had to put up with at Man United,
Yeah, he's...
and how they tried to belittle him,
Mm-hmm.
particularly the manager, and his time, and then what he's come and proven now by
Yeah.
his performances.
100%.
And we're talking about 2 seasons here. He's been left out the team. He's lost his captaincy. He's lost his England place. And you haven't heard it. You know,
just cracked on, yeah.
as a professional,
Yeah.
you got to admire him. And sometimes you wonder about he's being too nice. He should be getting out there, banging that door, and saying, "Well, if I ain't here, where am I going?" Like, you mean, I want to go and play football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's had a really big cost to the decisions of the managers at Man United that people have criticised him unfairly. Yes, some of the performances are. Yes, he lacks a bit of pace. We all know that, but so does many a player.
Yeah.
And about lack of pace is about how quick you are in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the first 5 yards in the mind. We all say it, we all talk about it, and if you haven't got that agility of your mind, particularly if you lack a little bit of pace, you'll get caught out at the level he plays at. If you're good and clever in football intelligence, you take up those positions not to get caught out, which I think he's shown to be pretty good at. You come back in, having been frozen out, and you're expected to play at the top level and the top of your game right away, and you haven't been involved for weeks.
Yeah.
You're in the squad, but you start, and your fitness cannot be kept up because it's match fitness you're losing. They're probably still maybe going to let him go now because there's this. They don't want these older players past the 30s these days. They don't seem to want to use that experience as much as we used to. But, you know, he's been a model professional as far as I'm concerned, and he's taken every criticism on the chin, and he's proven everybody wrong at the moment. So that's a harsh criticism, but I wonder whether I'd even want to go in his squad if he said that about me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what disharmony in the camp is. I think it's
You know what I mean?
well-liked
I'd say I'm 32 maybe. I'll make a decision, so it's okay. If you look at your career, you've had your international time. We all start declining, however fit we keep ourselves.
Don't say that, Sam. Come
After
on,
30.
keep the dream alive.
You know what I mean?
We'll
And
get
you try and
better.
carry on as long as somebody else after you try and carry on. I mean, I end up going down every division. I just want to keep playing as long as I can. So I'll keep going till I'm 38 at Preston League 4 on the plastic. You know what I mean? But you know, it's when you see the end coming, there's nothing worse.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than when you see the end coming, is there?
No. Horrible feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been sad, this podcast in parts today.
It's all right. We're dynamic, aren't we? Look,
Yeah.
what do you call it? Diverse.
Yeah, we are. Right, we went that way with this.
Well, I go
And on
every
that-
way.
Yeah,
You know
I
which way
love
I
Sam.
go.
You
I
know, I
never
love
stick
it.
to a script.
Well, kind of on that, this is very interesting. Did you know that this international window, 11 Arsenal players have withdrawn from international
11?
duty? 11. I asked production to double check that. 11 Arsenal players. So John Obi Miguel recently said that Arsenal, and I love John Obi Miguel, I had this interview I had on TalkSport, it was wild.
Yeah.
I loved it. Said that Arsenal are cheating their way towards the Premier League title by scoring from set pieces so much.
Ooh.
Whatever you want, John Obi Miguel, I'm here for it. Okay, but these injuries, 11 players withdrawing this international window. Is this like a legit way of,
Well, you've got.
They're
They're
just
just
rules.
telling them to
listen.
pull out,
The player has to go in the rules and get assessed by the medical staff in England or Scotland or wherever they're going. So whichever international team they're going to, they have to go and be assessed by the medical staff at whichever country they're going to play for.
Yeah.
So whether that's happened or whether they've decided that, or we believe what you say.
Yeah. Arteta's been on the phone, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's been
listen,
on the phone.
it's happened over the years.
Yeah.
When it's critical,
Oh,
this
11
time of the
players
year.
pulled out. They'll all be playing.
Yeah, they'll have all been pressurised by the manager. Like, don't go to. They're only going to be friendlies.
Yeah.
You qualify for the World Cup. Just say.
You're going anyway. So.
You know what I mean.
Exactly.
We want to win the league, so the
Yeah.
best chance we got of doing it is,
It's controversial, isn't it?
Well, I think it's a bit obvious, bit too obvious what he's done personally.
11 Arsenal players.
And
Whether
then
it's
again,
cheating, would you call it cheating? It's just
not really,
gamesmanship.
no.
It's just
The dark arts.
the dark arts.
what
He
you-
loves it. At
the end of the day, if the player's grateful, because you can try and talk to a player like that and he'll just go, "Nah,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care what you say.
Yeah.
I'm going to play for my country, and that's it."
Mm-hmm.
And you go, fair enough, off you go.
Yeah. Dark
But-
arts
but
of Arsenal.
11 sounds a bit.
It's 100%. If you
It
got an
sounds a bit, doesn't it? A
Yeah,
bit
I
obvious,
think-
doesn't it? A
I
bit.
think the pressure that they're under, and like Arsenal want to win that league for the first time.
They're
They've
gonna.
won it since I've left. Invincible. Hey! Red. Woohoo! but
We solved it.
yeah, no, exactly. It was a vital ingredient. I was one of the most important ones.
How many games
Slightly
did you play?
pointless, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just believe it. Let's
I believe it. That's it.
Believe it.
We love it.
Yeah.
Whenever a young English player comes through, we always hear through the press or the media or whatever. We use nicknames like the next Gaza, the next Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
We've had the next Kaka recently. You were the next David Beckham.
Oh, was I?
7 caps for England you had. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did those comparisons help you, or did they put an unnecessary sort of
He
pressure on you?
loved it.
Yeah, no.
Did you love it? Yeah.
He loved
Gaffer's
it.
seen it and he looked.
He
Look at him,
man. Look at him.
Did you
have a
start? Did
problem.
you start those?
There might have been
squads?
at one. It might have been at one stage that coming. I'm better than David Beckham.
to
Yeah,
him.
see, I'll be better than David Beckham. Yeah. Get me out there. I'll
Don't
show
tell
you.
the gaffer. Don't tell.
Someone said I was the next David Beckham.
Yeah.
Did they? No, not really. I was growing up at Arsenal. I used to play in the 10 role, so there was a lot of comparisons to Bergkamp. I probably started them as well. Yeah, but I used to try to emulate what he used to do, and that's what you do as a young lad. Whether it's pressure, I don't think when any good or anyone who's confident to play football. Yeah. You always get compared, and I don't think the pressure. I don't think the player.
I think you had some.
I think
you had some similarities.
Yeah.
In how you played.
Yeah.
You know the way you crossed it.
I'm better.
stuff like
Better
that,
looking
you know.
now, Gaffer. And I'll come up.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
yeah, nothing wrong with that face, is there? Pretty boy.
Did Beckham ever?
What?
I don't know. Like, Stacey, Did you ever speak about it?
Yeah, I was getting off the bus once, and he went, "Get out, my boy. You sit down there, boy." Did he? No, me and him had a good relationship. So I used to wind him up, we had a good relationship because he stepped out of the England squad and then they brought him back in. So, but he's a great guy, great footballer, wasn't he? And But yeah, no, I was always winding him up about hair and everything. But he loved it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it as well.
Of course he does.
Yeah, you got him, haven't you? Yeah, go on, Beckham.
Right. Go on, Beckham.
Right, Sir David.
I apologise.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm waiting.
I
National
apologise.
treasures. Can I get my Sir in? You got
Sir
your
Bentley.
Sir.
No.
Sir
No
Sam.
chance. There's no
You
chance.
got
of
to
me.
get one, innit? He's got to get one.
No.
Ridiculous.
Start
No
now.
chance.
Comment down below. Should Sam get?
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
We
there you
appreciate
go.
that. Thank you. Right, let's get on to this topic that we keep touching it. We keep touching it. This kind of enjoyment, this freedom, this is football boring kind of topic that's kind of, I feel like, is dominating the Premier League this season. So, a question straight for you, David.
Yeah.
Which players in the Premier League do you enjoy watching?
Man City boy, Saka, yeah.
Shirky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watching him be free on the pitch. Guardiola's allowing him to be out there and what he does. Even at times, like trying to criticise what he was doing, that is what young kids want to watch. You got to remember football. You got to pay in public. They're the ones paying a bit. They're the ones paying for it, and they want to see that.
Paying a lot of money as well for
Paying
it.
a lot,
aren't they?
too much now. And the kids, the young generation, that's what they want to. They want to see that. But he's probably Cole Palmer was.
Yeah.
He's fallen off a little bit, but what an unbelievable talent he is. If they're on, I'm watching it because he's playing. I just want to watch what he does. Who else would be on there? Yeah, it's limited the game. But what? It's not to be misleading. It doesn't mean. I like it when you've got a left back that smashes people. I want to watch because that's fun, or somebody who's mouthy.
Do you like cushion off at City? Have you seen
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Sliding tackle.
it. Yeah, you enjoy watching that. It gets
He
in.
allowed that now.
Oh, it's great, Sam.
It's not just saying that the number 10 or the player is the best. That's not what it is. It's somebody who's Declan Rice. He's great to watch. I love watching him, like, around the pitch. He's Mr. Arsenal, isn't he? And what a great player he is. But it's allowing all that personality to come out, It's like you said, when he got injured and he's like that and he looks at the cat. I mean, that's not football, is it? But that's what we all love to see. Well, I do anyway.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it, David.
The kids love it, and that's what
My
we've got.
son loved it.
Yeah,
He's 8.
yeah.
He went wild for it.
Yeah, so did my. He's like, I'll do that, and then they get
yeah.
into the games, and they that's what you do. You go out playing football with your mates, try to replicate what you've seen, or you get into your game on a Saturday, and that's what it's all
Treat
about.
them as kids up and down on this yesterday doing keepy uppies in the middle of the game.
The ball. When you go, remember Two Guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I managed to, guy at Blackburn.
yeah,
In the
old
toilet and
smoker.
a cigarette, yeah.
the old smoker.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Unbelievable. But he used to do this. It was an unbelievable. He used to do it in training
player,
in games.
yeah.
He used to catch the ball like that. He mastered it. So he'd come over to him, he'd go to catch it, the player in front of him, and then he'd just control it and move away. And the fans still talk about that now. I want to go back up. They go, Two Guy, what about when he did that?
Yeah.
But he used to have a fag, didn't he? He was funny.
have a
He used to
fag,
go
yeah.
in before the warm-up finish, go in the whole...
yeah.
The whole little
In the
bathroom.
in the toilet, in the bathroom, yeah.
I guess if I was to ask you as well, Sam, what players do you like watching? I guess Cole Palmer would be on your list as well. I know you love Cole
I think
Palmer.
we all like the talent, don't we? Like, we all want nothing better than, like I said, when JJ Okocha going off on a dribble.
Oh.
And he'd either create a goal or he'd smash it in the back of the net at the end of it. That was the beauty of JJ. The dribble and beat the players, drop the shoulder, whatever he might do. And so we want more of that. And some of the younger players that are coming through have got that ability, and hopefully they can express that as they grow in their careers. We get more and more excited by them.
Yeah, Bournemouth have got a couple of good young players, Rayan and
Rayan,
yeah, they're good players. Scott's a good player as well. He's a good
player. Alex,
Scott's really good. He moves around the pitch lovely.
They're
good players.
Where did they find Rayan from? He's only 17, isn't he? Something.
He's young, yeah. Is he no? Is he Brazilian?
Spanish,
I don't know.
Brazilian?
I don't know.
I think he is
Good player.
As
Brazilian.
soon as I see someone's good, I just assume that they've come from.
But that's what you want. don't
When's
you?
that going to change, do you think? When are we going to see a left footer play on the left and a right footer play on the right instead of the opposite?
Yeah.
Everybody plays a left footer on the right and a right footer on the left. I mean, why?
How good is it when the ball goes in the box?
Why do we keep persisting in that
I don't understand
way of playing? In fact, the players have become obsessed by it now. I think I said before on my West Ham, I had Matt Jarvis and Stuart Downing.
Yeah.
And they came to me and said, he wants to play on the left and he's right footed, and I want to play on the right and you're left foot. And I went, why? So I'm coming. No, I said, I've got Andy Carroll 6'3" in the box. I want you to cross it for him.
Yeah. But the fans
and when you get down the line
Yeah,
and cross it, you know what I mean? If you're coming inside, you can cross it. It's not quite the same, is it?
You remember the United teams were always playing like that. They were template the Premier League, weren't they? But the wingers there, get down, take your fullback. Everyone loves it. They're off the edge of the seat, watching you take your fullback on, deliver the ball when everyone's on the edge of the seat, and then your centre forward, everyone loves it. You know.
Love it.
And now the winger goes like that and he turns back and plays it back, and everyone's like, oh.
Cross it!
It's not as exciting. I think that there's certain elements that they need to concentrate on that a little bit more because it makes it a little bit more exciting.
Turn a cross down so many times.
Yeah, refusing it.
I think I remember, this is way back in my day when I was playing, and we had a Scottish international called Huey Curran, centre forward.
Now, look.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had Peter Thompson. Who was the trickiest player. Yeah, we got him from Liverpool on a free, and the fans loved him. And Huey comes in at half time. You see this knee? Yeah, look at that knee. You are going to finish my effing career if you don't cross the ball, because I'm sick of making a run. And you go, check that. And they can check that. Put the ball in the freaking box, will you?
Yeah.
And did he?
I've had a few of them.
Did he? Yeah.
Huey said, I can't play with you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when you're going to cross it. Because if you're a centre forward, you score a goal because you anticipate the cross more than the defender, and you get in and score. Yeah. He's running in and he goes, oh, stop, come out, go, stop. Where's the time?
Doing the bleep test.
Always remember it. See, you're talking.
So give up.
It's stuck in my mind and that's how long ago I can still remember it like yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's things like that stay with you. So when you go into coaching and I go, why don't turn a cross down?
Yeah. How do you view football these days, David? Because obviously you've spoken about your decision to retire at 29. You said you're happy with that decision. That football gave you the freedom for life now. So how do you view football now?
I love it. I had a period where I didn't watch it for 5 years.
No football for 5 years?
Yeah, so I had my twins. Boy and girl. My boy now, Dalton Bobby, he's the one really that got me back with it. But that's what I mean. Him coming on today and speaking. Obviously, the injury play. I never really spoke about that. Always just said, "I'm all right. I'll get on with things." This, that, the other. But it did hurt me. Retiring. And when I did, and then I went over to Russia. You know, I call it when you're on the wave. And you're on top of it. It's like you don't know how you're doing it. You're just riding the wave. And as soon as you fall off it, it's really hard to get back on, no matter what you do and how you try. And then obviously with the injury and so on. So then I was down in Marbella with I've got places down there and like businesses and stuff. And I went down there, I had my family, twins were just born. And then just football was, whenever it was on, I was lying to people. I was lying to myself. And I go, nah, I don't watch it. I don't want to watch it. I'm thinking like I want to, just at that sort of mental. Yeah, it's a bit mental, really. But then my son started playing at sort of 5, 6 years old. Yeah. Then I started doing a bit of coaching with with him and his little team, and then I sort of found out, that's why I loved it. And then obviously he starts going, can we watch football? Can you take me to football? So then I started, because I think all players do this. We become. You become lost in the game, in the business, because it's all a bit ruthless and you're driving for your place and you forget really what it's all about. You're trying to win, play for the manager, do this, win the game, and you forget. You forget the train journey with all your mates to the ground. Yes. Eating the burger outside, having the beer in the pub, singing. And I've done it a few times, and then you go, that's why we all love it. And, Sunday league football now with my boy. So I sort of, that's all down at my boy really, and then now I can't stop. Now it's just it just catches you again. Yeah, so
that's so true.
Yeah, and it does grab you. You can't. It's just a beautiful sport, isn't it? And when you look back, it's just a pleasure that you had the opportunity to play on the level I did. But it's the opportunities it gives people like all over the world, and what it does for all people, really. You know what I mean? It's inspiring. Yeah.
So football just connects people.
It does. Yeah, and it just brings everyone together. And I love it. So I've got this it's a nice place to be. I'm quite happy now that I had that little break. It gives me a different view on everything.
See football through your son's eyes again.
It's nice. It is.
My son had he went to Wembley last weekend. That was his third time at Wembley, but it was the first time he'd seen City win.
Oh, bless.
And the joy, the joy. He went into school next day with the flag that he'd got from Wembley. He had all his friends sign the flag,
him.
The joy that it brought him to see it back
That's
through their
what I mean.
eyes.
Yeah, you've got
so nice,
It's something that you can forget as a footballer. When you're in the mix and you're in the heat of the battle, you sort of forget what it's all about. And that, even when we're talking about the environment or the expression of footballers and what we want, you want it to be the best version of, for the fans and everyone and them kids. And you want to see all that expression and people playing off the cuff a little bit. And it's a shame when it goes the other way. I think that's why when you look at it, it's not, because I think if you just say, "Oh, football's boring," it's not.
Yeah.
It's just you just want the better version. It's
not as exciting this season for some reason. I don't know.
I think everyone's.
You know what I mean? It's gone a bit
drab.
Stale's not the right word, but it's just lost its flair at times.
Yeah,
there's not too many that I've been sat down and it's got me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. Managers having problems with each other.
Yeah.
They've got a rivalry.
Well, I used to like a bit of banter.
Yeah.
Arsenal, you know what I mean? Benitez, great, that bit of banter, you know what I mean? It's lovely, you know what I mean? Get in there.
Yeah, you sort of like clubs hating each other and, rivalry. Players that hate each other and you turn it on thinking, they're going to go for it.
Oh, Vieira and Keane.
I think that's what it...
Oh, yeah.
Everybody liked a bit of the scuffle, didn't they?
Yeah.
All the fans love not about slide tackling, all the fans love a tackle.
Love a big tackle.
They love commitment, don't they?
100%.
People say about how you play, they want to see you give all you've got. That's what they want to see more than anything else. And then they obviously want to see talent that goes with that, like you mean. But they pay the money and then they want to see a commitment and a good game.
I think even talking about fullback, every time I played against fullback, I knew I was going to get lifted.
Yeah.
I knew within the first 5 minutes they're going to let me know.
Let you know.
And I liked it.
Yeah.
It's something that I sort of went, I can't wait.
And we'd love that as fans.
Bang,
get him!
Yeah. No, Ashley Cole's going to leave a bit on your Ben Thatcher, all these players, like these hard left backs. And they leave a bit on you, and it was good. It was good fun. And the fans loved it, got the energy going. And you knew you were in a game, and it was good fun.
If Arsenal win the league, Declan Rice will probably win Player of the Season. But for me, Anton Semenyo has to be in serious contention to do what he did at Bournemouth and then to switch it straight.
He's got a good story, actually.
He pops up in the right areas, he plays from the wide, comes in, or just shows when you get with a better team, you get with better players.
He's got a good attitude, hasn't he?
Nice guy.
He's
really
improved
nice guy.
on his goal scoring purely and simply because there's obviously more chances coming his way, but he's taking them. That's what the beauty of it is. He's scoring.
Yeah.
I think it was 1920. He was playing in the non-league.
He's played in the non-league. He's played in League 2, 1, Championship, Premier League, Champions League.
Yeah. What a great story that is.
It's a lovely. We don't see enough of that now.
No.
Jumping back to sort of Semenyo and then as what we were talking about before, when you think of Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka in particular, I'm thinking about, is the overcoaching impacting these current creative players? I just feel like we're not even seeing Saka
the system
as creative as he was.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is with the pressure on winning or and so on. They're sort of staying within that structure. I mean, you see Grealish at City,
Jack,
the way he was unbelievable, and he fitted into the role when they won the treble. But like he did become frustrating because he wouldn't never take his man on, limited goals and wouldn't set. But he's got the ability. He went to Everton, and you can see him now dominating games and being allowed to. But I think it's happening in the game too much.
He did all that and then just got bombed.
He did, I know.
Yeah. See, Natalie don't like that because I'm calling Pep a bit like, I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see anybody better than him. I think, what's his name, is proven that now. Can't remember his name.
Oh, Doku?
Doku,
sorry.
Doku.
Or Semenyo,
Semenyo just hands down, but Doku's got better this season.
Yeah.
Created more assists and maybe a goal or two more. But I never saw that. I never thought that he deserved to play in front of Jack.
No.
But then, of course, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, of course.
No. Well, Jack's he's a personality, and every single boy in the country had the hairnet thing.
Yeah.
Everyone.
My son had
my
it.
boys' football team, it was literally everyone had his hairstyle and wanted to be Grealish, and that's that again come through his personality, which is good. You know, Grealish is probably a bit of a dying breed, isn't he?
Well,
He is a bit, I think, by the sound of it.
I agree.
A little bit.
Do you think if you were coming through now with your personality and your style, would you have struggled more?
I think the style of football I'd have been all right with, but personality was. It weren't getting me out on the pitch. It was like, you had to manage me during the week. You all right? but I think the social media element and stuff.
Is it
harder,
why he was so good?
Yeah.
So you stifle the personality, you stifle the player. So my eyes is like a Jufi. Was everybody go, how do you handle him? How do you handle Jufi? Like, and I go, well, just watch him on the pitch.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, I can cope with it as long as Jufi's doing what he's doing. Yeah. Jufi stops what he's doing, then
exactly.
He'll be on his bike.
Let
Like,
Jufi be Jufi.
You know what I mean? He'll be on his bike, Jufi. But Jufi responded. Jufi responded by the fact that he was never loved at Liverpool.
Yeah.
So they hated me.
Mm-hmm.
Not, you know what I mean? They hated him. Some of the players hated him. You know what I mean? And you can dislike him. Yeah. So, but a Jufi could upset a lot of people, which was good for us. Because that upset the team, he'd upset their team, he'd upset their manager, he'd upset the fans, and he'd smile at them. Yeah. And that made him even worse, and they'd shout and scream.
Everybody remembers.
And he goes,
he remembers him.
Off he'd go again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd love it.
I just had to keep him out of the clubs, you know what I mean? That's all I had to do.
He didn't do very well at that, Sal. I'm sorry.
Really,
I used to see him every Saturday out in Manchester.
I know.
I used to drive down Deansgate in Manchester. He had this car. It was like a mirror. It was like a silver
He was the first lad to have a Mercedes wrapped.
Right.
So you got
this
wrap there.
Nice to see him. Yeah.
Suit with a silver stripe in it with Elad's Juve.
Yeah. Loves it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Personality.
They were good for that. They did. Oh,
some of the lads, even his own teammates, some were mating him. Like, I mean, some would go, I could smash him. Right?
As long as he does what he does.
As long as he's doing well on the pitch, that's all right.
But it just created such good times. I love it. And the stories. Tell them now. Everyone remembers them.
Let's talk about Spurs.
Oh no, can't do that.
Oh,
you
sorry.
said
I know we were on a high there, and now we've gone.
We're going to end up like we're lost. We're in a black hole.
Can't be Daniel Levy's fault now.
No, boys. I know.
You've had your phone on silent today, though.
No news. No news for me.
Get him in.
De Zerbi, innit? That looks like
him in. Come on.
Look, the big shout is, but it's a permanent deal by the sound of it if they're going to do it. 5-year contract for a year, but.
What do you think? Do you think De Zerbi will keep them up if it is him?
Well, I mean, he never stays anywhere very long, though, does he? I was listening to Talk Sport on the way in. They were talking about how little time he spends at a football club.
Yeah, he was at Brighton.
Well, he had a rut, didn't he? He sort of created his own exit by criticising the chairman and the club, like you mean. And
then he went to Marseille. I think Marseille's French football. It's completely different set up to the pressures of not only the football club, the league, everything that you're going to encounter. I'm not so sure. 5-year deal.
Is that the rumour?
But the problem is, with a manager and a bloke like that, is he going to come in, they get relegated, they blame it on everyone else, and then he's got to go and manage in the Championship. So
De Zerbi in the Championship, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think they're taking another risk.
Listen, Tottenham go down, they come straight back up.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take much of an effort for Spurs as long as they didn't decimate that squad too much.
Do you think the players they've got now would be able to handle it in the Championship?
I think they've
46 games.
I think you've got to demand it.
Yeah.
Say you got us here.
Yeah.
It's your fault. You get us back up again.
Oh, Van der Ven's running as fast as he
can
can away from.
Because soon as you start that league and you start winning, which is the opposite to losing all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I took over West Ham, who'd got relegated.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with the depression, the cloud, big dirty black cloud over the training ground. You know what I mean?
So if you got the phone call, Tottenham rung you, won't be Daniel now, and obviously I'll come in as number 2. And
Oh, I gave Tim Sherwood that job last week. Sorry.
I'll be ball
Could
boy.
you go as well?
I'll do the drinks.
Right,
I'll be there in any capacity you want me. Player liaison officer. I'll sort the nights out. But you got 7 games.
Yeah,
they've only got 7 games.
I know, they're tough as well, you know.
Obviously, man of your calibre and done it before, many times before. What you going into Tottenham?
What, now?
Yeah, now.
Now?
To stop them getting into
the Championship. Goals going in, that's all.
Stop, yeah.
So if I stop the goals going in, we'll win 2-3 games.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just stop them goals, yeah.
The rest of the time with the ball, they can play, the good players.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the responsibility for you is when we haven't got the ball, we're not. You centre forward are just as important as the goalie and the centre halves.
Yeah.
That you stop it at source. So if you stop it at source and you keep the pressure off the back 4, then the back 4 make less mistakes. Ultimately, then we don't concede as many goals because they don't have to deal with the defensive side that much. So they're ready, they're concentrated, they're ready to deal with whatever comes their way. What's happening now is they keep coming and coming and coming and coming because in front of them not doing the job, and ultimately they falter, and they're the ones that get all the stick.
Yeah,
the back 4 and the goalie. Defensively. It's the responsibility of the players in front to protect these. And so when these are needed, they're good enough to do it and handle it because they're not putting under constant pressure like they're being put under. You put under constant pressure, the fans start it. That passes over on the pitch onto the. We're going to concede.
Yeah,
and ultimately,
it's definitely what's
happens,
happening within the ground now.
So you just stop the goals going in.
Yeah, they are
not an easy job.
No, I know. But they concede so many opportunities. They're the easiest team to create anything against. Yeah, it's just wider in their position. So you concentrate on going in, just locking up. Team just drilled to
and putting an arm around them as well.
Putting an arm around them. That's what I mean. Yeah. Tottenham can't see it going down.
I mean, confidence is. We talk about mentality. The mentality, having to deal with the mentality of the fallout and the criticism they're getting. Mentally, you've got to see who's good enough to cope with it and have the drive and the desire and the determination to come on. Somebody in the dressing room going, come on, not just a manager, but some of the players going, come on.
Because it's an amazing football
Let's have a bit
club.
of grit about what we're doing,
The fans are there. I mean, they've got there's about 100,000 on the
waiting list
to be season ticket holders, and the fans, and that's where I'm sort of from, and with mates. It's such a depressing state of affairs when you look at the club and you think everybody says the ground and the training ground, and it's in London. It should be one of the biggest. It's got the opportunity to be one of the biggest clubs in the world. To see what's happening is so depressing.
It's never spent enough to be the biggest club in the world.
No, I know. Yeah, they don't.
I can't believe that they're not going for Sam or Harry. Like, how at this point, with 7 games to go, and they're not just getting someone in that's going to change that spirit?
I think Sam's just explained it there. That goes in because De Zerbi, he might come in, think he's this smart. He thinks he's Pep Guardiola, and then goes, it's all about playing.
But just somebody coming in, and you go in. If it's me or Harry, we know we're going to go in and hopefully save the club, and then they're going to find somebody else.
You'd only want 6 or 7.
So it's fair enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big
7 games.
If it keeps them up, though, it's worth every
big staying up bonus. You know what I mean?
I wonder what the bottle collector gets. Do you know what I mean?
It's only worth It's only worth about 100 million if you keep them up. 150 million. So
I'll take 1%.
Yeah, I'm there. Player liaison officer. I'll get a credit card.
Player liaison officer.
I'll do the end of season trip away.
I'll do player liaison with you. I like the sound of that. Okay. And when you were at Spurs, by the way, what a team. Some of your teammates, Gareth Bale, Harry Kane, Luka Modric, and Robbie Keane.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Okay. There's been a random lot of debate recently. Have you seen it on social media? Rooney versus Neymar. But I want to throw another name into the mix here. Obviously, Gareth Bale. So I'm going to ask you to put these 4 players in order at their peak.
Oh.
Ready?
Go.
Neymar, Rooney, Bale, and Kane.
Oh, that is
evil.
Yeah. You've brought us back from the depths. Yeah. Go on, play with that one. I think that's hard to compare. Greats of the
I
game.
think Neymar and Bale you compare together. Then you
Okay.
compare Kane and Rooney together.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
asking you
all
all
about
four,
the
put them
goals.
in
When you're
order.
doing all four, it's like, do you go with the goal scorers? And I would. So I'd be.
Oh, he's going to go.
I'd be Rooney, Kane,
Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
Bale, Neymar.
David Bentley. I don't know, I'm full naming you.
I don't know. It's like Bond, isn't it? They're all iconic players.
Yeah.
Every one of them in a
Class.
They are the best
They are class
of the
players.
best. You're saying they've all done
We'd like more of them.
what Neymar's done for Brazil.
Yeah.
His goals for Brazil are unbelievable. The iconic status he has within the game. Who's a better player? Who do I enjoy? Bale, what he did, the greatest player ever to play abroad. What he did at Real Madrid, it's not good. He's come out and said a few bits. He should get more credit than what he's. Was it 5 Champions Leagues?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That overhead kick goal, I always remember that one.
So, Rooney, what a player. I mean, I had the
Friend of the
pleasure of
pod.
being 15. He was 15-year-old in my under-18s team, and then I was in the 21s with him, and then played. So I sort of in and around him,
Nice.
seeing him at a young age, unbelievable.
Good
Harry
captain
Kane.
too.
Harry Kane. I started with him at Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham. Yeah.
You talk about scouting the player. No, he wasn't.
He was
until
out on loan, wasn't he? A lot, He played against West Ham. When he was at Norwich on loan.
14 goals,
And
I
then-
think,
and
in
didn't-
4
didn't-
years or so. I don't know what it
Didn't
was.
look
yeah.
like the goal scorer he turned out to be. You know what I mean? He was, and then all of a sudden,
Unbelievable.
wow,
Greatest, probably going to be
Unbelievable.
the greatest English goal scorer ever.
Yeah.
And there you go. That was a long. I'm
like you
tippy
pondering,
tapping.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, come on, make a decision. But some of us got
Now
to
you
get
need
home
to
here.
put the ball in. Come
Don't worry
on.
about that. He's got 7 mil to pick up at Tottenham. I'd go. Bale. No, I wouldn't. I'm terrible with this pundit stuff.
You'll never be a manager. You can't make your own mind up now.
Hey, don't worry about that.
Don't
Player
always
liaison.
play it.
Yeah, same liaison, yeah.
Come on.
Rooney. Yeah, go on, Rooney.
Rooney.
Kane for what he's going to finish at.
Yeah.
Bale, Neymar, but, oh, God, don't feel good about it.
Well,
Yeah,
put Bale in third because you knew him.
Yeah, Bale. Well, no, I'm all done.
Do you know Neymar?
Yeah, Neymar's a mucker. Yeah, I've
There
had
you
a
go, put
night
him
out
in
in Paris
fourth.
with him.
Did you?
VIP.
You had a night out in
here you
Paris
go,
with
look.
Neymar.
Yeah, he's me mate, isn't
Neymar's your mate?
he? Yeah. What? He
See?
gives me a call, yeah.
No, we just stop it.
I
You're winding me
don't
up.
I was trying to
Got you
hold
going
it
there, didn't he?
trying to hold
Hey,
it.
did you see your
Okay,
face
yeah,
then?
she was like,
Oh,
Neymar.
tell me more. Tell me more. Can I
Oh, I
meet
need a
him?
drink now.
Can I meet him?
Oh.
All right, fine.
Didn't
We'll
know where
move
to
on.
take it then.
Yeah, I'm so gullible.
Yeah,
by the
no,
way,
I was just like, where's this
you
going?
can tell me anything. Okay, so we're going to finish the podcast with some quick fire questions. So Sam,
Yeah.
I've got one for you. I don't know if you've heard this. Have you heard what Massimo Ambrosini has said about you?
No.
Oh, I'm not happy about it. I think we should get him. Right. Massimo Ambrosini has said that he nearly signed for you at West Ham.
Yeah.
But he said, I had lunch with Sam Allardyce, but he thought it was a better idea to talk about the wine than to talk about football. And then he got up and he left me halfway through our meeting. There was someone else there from the club, but Allardyce got up and left us in the middle of the lunch saying he had to go to another meeting.
Probably didn't fancy him. That's why I got
Yeah.
him there.
Yeah.
So, probably got the vibe.
Yeah.
Why you meet him in the first place.
Yeah.
If you're the coach, you should before any club signs a player, the manager or coach, head coach, should sit down with him for an hour or two before he signs. I don't think that happens enough now, because obviously there's
They've got so many different people.
and you don't know if your personalities clash or he challenges you to how you want to play. And you go, this isn't going to work like you mean.
Old Ambrosini,
So it's very important that you have that confidence. I mean, I think I've said this before on the podcast here. I had a player come in with his wife, and his wife answered all the questions, so I sent him back home to France.
His wife
His wife was on. I said, one, I was surprised she came in with him,
Yeah.
right? not a problem with that. But 2, I'm asking him a question. He speaks good English. He ended up going to Rangers with centre half. He ended up going to Rangers in the end. And I'm saying, I'm saying like, come from Marseille. And I go,
come on.
I'm not
knowledge.
I'm not signing him. I'm not signing. I went like, everybody's going, why are you not signing him? I said, because his wife's answering all the questions. I want a response from the player. I don't want to, you know. And I think that my decision was, and it disappointed everybody because he'd had his medical, he passed his medical, with all the coaches, all the scouts would say he's good enough, he'd make us better and all that. And I'm going, but I don't want.
Who's it? Ambrosini.
I can't remember this.
Massimo Ambrosini.
No, it wasn't him. No, because that was West Ham. This was Bolton. Like you mean, but I just think that, you know, there's sometimes, and I say to the player, look, if you turn us down because you don't like this conversation, it's fine by me.
Yeah.
You know, it's no good coming if you think we're not going to get on, or because we have our differences, but at the end of the day, if we have our differences, you come in the next day and you get on with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's, you know, that we dealt with it, let's move on, like I mean. But if you have a conversation with a player and you got to suss out what he's going to bring to the team and what he's going to bring to the dressing room, like I mean.
So there you go, Massimo. He didn't fancy you.
Yeah, we don't like you anyway, Massimo.
In all honesty,
he's a legend.
In all honesty, I can't remember that. I can't. So, mind you, I'm getting old now. I can't remember a lot of stuff now. I'm getting that old. But
he don't even remember you, Massimo.
Listen, I think it's pretty rude if I did do it. To be honest with you.
Oh, do you?
I do, yeah.
I know.
If I just got up and walked up without saying like that,
no. Yeah, but
somebody must have got there and done something like for me to go. Something more important than that.
Ronaldinho walked in.
Neymar, your mate.
My mate. Yeah.
Right, 2 more quick fire questions. Has any player of Sam's ever arrived in a helicopter to training?
Yeah. Les Ferdinand.
He told us about it on the podcast. Yeah. We've had him on. Sir Les.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen any players arriving by helicopter?
I was with Les at Tottenham. He was under Harry, Good lad, Les. Yeah. Craig Bellamy.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. But he's got, like I said.
Michael Owen came in an helicopter at Newcastle, but we never actually saw it. I never actually saw it land at the training ground.
Yeah. I did. We did. We were warming up at the time when it came at Blackburn. You know, he come over and he's laughing. But that season, I think he got 26, 27, 28. Bellamy at Blackburn, hugely brought him in, and he was just unbelievable. But like you said, how you managed Jove, you turn up on your helicopter, mate, if you're going to score at the weekend. Don't worry about that. And we all were like, well done, because he's got us up the league. But it was funny because he used to come from Cardiff. It was funny, but we loved it. Yeah. But he did it. Go on,
He seemed to be doing all right. With Wales,
he's doing well.
He's doing okay.
Heartbroken for them, though. Heartbroken for them. But
he did give it a go. He went for it. He's always engaging, isn't he? He's a good lad, Bellas. Yeah. What an unbelievable career he had as well. Brilliant. Apart from injuries, he'd have been...
He was a character.
He'd
be hard to deal with.
Good luck with him.
Did you like playing with him?
Yeah, I loved it, I got on really well with Bellas. Like, we had some good times together. But, he's had a few... If Bellas was all just football, as long as you're at it, and... Yeah, he had a career that reflected that, didn't he? Scored some goals. Yeah. Scored some goals. Good, mate, and he's doing well.
He's doing well.
Right, last question today. And also a congratulations.
Supposed to be quick fire, man.
I know, it never is. Roy Hodgson's back.
He's back at Bristol City where he started his first manager's job in this country.
44 years.
It was his first manager job in this country,
78 years old he is. Our Sam's only 71. So he's got, Sam, you've got another 7 years.
Mate, you've got to get back. Come on.
Yep.
Never had the opportunity to fancy just yet.
Do you think in the next 7 years before Roy you'll be...
Well, I think you soon get forgotten if you stay out of it too long, and you know, will you return? I always talk about, remember Alan Kirbishley was here?
Yeah.
And he said he stayed out of it too long. And so he never got back in.
No.
You know what I mean?
You've got a new player liaison officer.
Yeah.
Like the team's ready.
We're ready.
Who's his number 2?
I've got a few of them.
Tim Sherwood.
Sherwood.
Tim Sherwood.
You've got your team ready.
Is the assistant when Sam's...
Then I'll have...
What's your route?
Then
someone's got to hold down the pod.
Sammy Lee will be on the phone then.
Sammy Lee
will be on the phone. Like, I mean, come on then.
Corey, you can be on the
Corey,
Set man.
Data analysis.
Kevin, we saw Kevin Nolan outside.
Yeah,
the
I saw
door on
Nobby
the-
Nolan
Yeah,
today,
he'll want a
yeah.
job.
Well, you've got to say it's happening. So
I keep saying it. Spurs just needs to.
Great
Get
captain,
on
Nobby, as
call.
well, by the way.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was
Young
brilliant.
man, young captain,
So,
Bolton.
yeah.
Mm.
Congratulations,
well.
Stuart. And also congratulations to your son, because your son, Jermaine Defoe,
Jermaine Defoe's.
into
Oh,
management.
working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah.
JD.
He also
Loved
tell
it.
him at Sunderland, go and see your dad, will you, and get this sorted out.
Oh, really?
So we call him his son these
Go and see
days.
your dad.
Loved that.
Oh, Jermaine's
What a
been on the
finish.
podcast.
Yeah.
We've got to add him to our list.
Yeah, that's true.
We've got this list.
We've got this list of how many jobs we've got.
How many
Oh,
people have come
When
on
they
the
come on the
podcast?
podcast, and then about 2
Oh,
weeks,
how many
3
jobs
weeks
they
later,
got
they
after
end up
it?
getting a
Ah,
job. Like,
right.
It's like 2 years for Jermaine Defoe, but we'll still claim it.
JD,
We'll still
what a
claim it.
finisher.
What
What a
a
finisher.
player.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And just want to say again, a big thank you to Boyle Sports. And don't forget that new Boyle Sports customers can get you bet £10, get £40 in free bets offer, plus a 50% bet builder boost for West Ham versus Leeds on Sunday in the FA Cup. 18 plus. T's and C's apply. Please gamble responsibly. David Bentley, I'll full name you again. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
No,
Thanks,
thank you.
David. Great
Yeah,
to
loved
see you,
it.
and
Cheers,
all the very
Gaffer.
best.
Thank you very much. Yeah, loved it.
Thank you for coming on.
Cheers.
Thank you as always,
you.
Sam. Thank you. And thank you everybody for watching another episode of No To Be Tappy Football. We'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah.